Hi, I'm Dr. Brant Larsen. Welcome to the video. We're talking about the causes of iron deficiency anemia. Now, if you want to look for some of the symptoms, I have two other videos on that, talking about the symptoms of what happens when you get iron deficiency anemia. But on this video, we're talking about the causes. So number one, an obvious one, lack of dietary iron. Our food supply is not the same as it used to be. We have a drastic decline in mineral content in our soil and in our food, in our plants, therefore in our animals as well. So lack of dietary iron has gone up. Athletes, people who drive their bodies harder are going to have more lack of this. Now, where do you get iron? Meat is a great source of iron, but so are green leafy vegetables. So therefore, we start to think about vegans, vegetarians. Many of the vegans, vegetarians that I've seen don't do it right. They're oftentimes a high school girl or a college girl, female, usually. I've seen people older that are doing it as well, but there's various reasons for it, and I have nothing against that. But if you're going to do it, you need to do it right. You can't just not eat meat and switch to bagels or something like that. Okay, it's not going to give you the nutrients that you need, let alone the iron. So green leafy vegetables and meat are a great source of iron. Number two is pregnancy. Now, women have a higher rate of iron deficiency than men. If you're an athlete, you have a higher rate of it as well because you're driving your body harder and using it harder. But pregnancy is one of the biggest forms of this. Okay, pregnancy is another big stress on your body. So up to 50% of pregnant women are iron deficient. Okay, so a lot of women are being told take iron, but most of the iron that they're getting is a constipating iron. It's in an inorganic rock format. It's not chelated or combined in a nice organic form through a plant or in animal tissue. It isn't in the right format. So many pregnant women are iron deficient. Number three, chronic blood loss. There's multiple reasons for this. One of it is, of course, is females who are menstruating. That's why women are higher than men. Ulcers as well, cancer can do this, hemorrhoids, things like aspirins, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs cause GI bleeding. This is a known fact. There's statistics on this. I think it's like 16,000 some people every year die of GI bleeding from these types of over-the-counter drugs. So it's going to cause some bleeding. Number four, poor absorption. See, you might be getting enough iron in, but you have to absorb it as well. It's not just a matter of putting it in because it might just go right out and it might not be absorbed. So gut inflammation is huge. And if you see some of my other videos, gut inflammation is rampant. It's all over the place. Low stomach acid, very important for iron. Food allergies cause gut inflammation. And then there's catch-all term IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. Realistically, it doesn't really mean anything. It means that your bowel is irritable. It might be diarrhea, might be constipation, might fluctuate back and forth. The real factor is, why do you have it? It could be a chronic infection. I see that quite a bit. People that have parasite infections and bacterial infections in their gut or food allergies, and they're just causing IBS. So poor absorption, you have to address the gut in order to absorb iron properly. Number five, parasites. For some reason in this country, in the U.S. anyways, we don't believe that parasites exist here. And I see it all the time. People are emailing me pictures of their toilets, showing me different things. I saw parasites in the toilet when I got rid of a chronic infestation that was probably there for decades. So it's real. I had roundworms. Okay, it's gross. I had roundworms. But parasites, a parasite infection is causing gut inflammation. And it's also chewing up extra iron. So it could be tapeworms, could be flukes, roundworms, whatever it might be. But they are real. People do have them. Now, mine wouldn't have shown up on a stool sample. They probably wouldn't have shown up on a lab test. They just wouldn't have. So we have to have other ways of figuring this out based off of a person's history and other types of testing. For more information, drlarsen.com is my website. Again, like all my videos, they're not meant to help you diagnose your condition. It's to give you more information, knowledge, so that you can help yourself, but also maybe take some of that knowledge to your doctor or whoever you're going to have help you with your health situation. If you want information from me, this is where you go to learn more. Again, I'm Dr. Larsen, and I will see you again on the next video.